That's why. That's why you get mistreated. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. I wish I could give you a different life lesson, but to be honest, that's exactly why you get mistreated. I am an ex-people pleaser, so I promise I know that. I know how it feels because I too once was in a situation where I'm crying and crying and crying and feeling so sad and not understanding why everyone is dogging me the fuck out. Why? I'm so sweet, I'm so kind. That's why. That's why. Because when you are, this is why I say, I'm not a nice person. I am a kind person, but always with conditions. I don't give unconditional love to anybody in this world, not even my parents, except my children. My children get my unconditional love because I brought them into this world. However, they're not entitled to give me unconditional love. Be aware of when you give unconditional love to somebody, because when you say I love you unconditionally, and when you show them I love you unconditionally no matter what, oh baby, they're gonna exert the no matter what. They'll make you prove it. Do you understand? When you show somebody that you can do whatever you want to me and I still love you the same amount, you don't even have to earn my respect nor my love. You can do whatever you want. You will see why to not do that. You will see that everything should come with conditions. You should see even God's love comes with conditions. Okay? Just hear me out. God only helps those who help themselves, right? God expects you to be faithful to him, to be loyal to him, to fear him, to respect him, to honor him, to speak about him, right? In everything you do. He loves you. He does a lot for you. Absolutely. He'll move mountains. Absolutely. However, you know there is no such thing as unconditional love. When you love somebody unconditionally, you will learn why to never do that again. Okay? You should always be respected before you crave love. I crave respect. I crave consideration. I crave compassion, and I crave basic common decency before I'm ever expected to be nice to you unconditionally. Predators prey on that. That's why. That's why you attract not good relationships, because you're too nice. I can always tell when someone has had a bad childhood, myself included. I would never speak on something that I wasn't aware of. I've gone through this, and when I told you in your first video, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I'm an ex-people pleaser, right? So when you said, oh, I really went to hear from my father, right? I would have went to the ends of the earth to comfort you and to say, oh, I'll try my best, I'll try my best. And I would have wasted the entire reading trying to do that, when really people pleasing doesn't get us anywhere, because who's pleased? Nobody. I mean, that shit would have derailed the entire reading. I've had to learn that even when people don't like me, when people are upset, when people don't hear exactly what they want to hear, sometimes it's better that way. You respect me more, I'm sure, because I simply said, look, it doesn't work that way. I can't do that. I can't do that. Versus, oh, let me see what I can do. Oh my God, let me just try, I'll learn, I'll do whatever. Then you'd be like, what the fuck? You know, something like that. People who did not get enough love in their childhood, people who did not get consistent love, right? Or people who did not receive unconditional love from their parents, which they should have. That's the only unconditional love that should be required, right? Or their love came with, you have to earn this, right? Or I love you one day, I don't love you the next, or I never did love you, or I'm abandoning you, or I'm neglecting you, or I am inconsistent with the way that I love you. Children subconsciously become people pleasers because they just want their mom or their dad or their whoever raised them, the adult figure, to love them, because it's so inconsistent. They don't know what's what, and they will start to replicate that in their adult relationships, their friendships, and they will literally basically beg people to love them with their actions. And they show, it doesn't matter what you do to me, I'm understanding. It doesn't matter how you disrespect me. If you steal from me, I understand. They always try to make an excuse for predators' behavior. And so that's what we tend to attract. It's basically like a neon flashing sign for predators. Like, I'll tolerate whatever. You don't even have to, I won't even demand respect. Just come on over here. So there is a huge difference. May 17th could be significant. There's a huge difference between being kind and being nice. I'm very kind. I'm very kind, but I learned a long time ago that I'd rather give a homeless man that I never will see again in my life a $100 bill or a $20 bill or a $5 bill and say, God bless you, and walk away, versus me doing favors for the ones that I love and them expecting it and them draining me dry every single day. And the one day that I can't, I'm now the villain. Because it becomes the baseline for the expectation. It is no longer considered a favor. They don't view it as being generous. You owe them that because you've done it before. Now do it again. Do it again. And if you don't stand up for yourself once, you don't stand up for yourself twice, you submit, you submit, you submit, you accommodate, you accommodate, you accommodate, you are going to get ran the fuck over. People will treat nice people like shit. That's the truth. So the ones that book readings with me. Why doesn't he love me? Will he ever come back? Why does he treat me this way? Doesn't he see how much I love him? I'm serious. I do these readings every fucking day to the point where I don't even like doing love readings anymore. That shit makes me feel sick to my stomach because I don't like people submitting to that. No, he's not going to come back. He's never, if he does, it's because you allowed him to. It's because he's going to just do the same shit times 10. I used to never even pick my friends. My friends would pick me. I would just be walking down the street and I swear to God, I'd blink and the next day I'd have a new best friend. And I would be following around that little best friend like a little puppy dog. And they would be doing whatever, however, whenever, to whoever. And I'd be, right? Until one day I'm like, why is everybody just treating me this way? No. You pour into people, you expect to get the same reaction from them. That's kind of like passive aggressively expecting them to be like you, and you can't expect loyalty just because you give loyalty. Everything you do should come with conditions, and everything that you give, you should be in a place to give and never expect anything in return, not even common decency, not even basic bare minimum respect, not even a little bit of consideration. Expect nothing from anyone. And if you can't afford to give without having something returned, do not give at all. Then you are not in a giving place. I had to learn that a long time ago. Okay, I had to, because I was the biggest giver. And what do takers do? They take. They take from givers. That's what they do. And what do givers give? Continue to give. They give so much they feel uncomfortable receiving. So of course the receiver's not going to give anyway, so it doesn't matter. If they ever met a giver, the giver would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? I don't receive. What are you doing? They just want to give. It's a fine balance that you have to learn, even when you're uncomfortable, to stand up for yourself, even in that moment. Never back down from somebody respecting you. Never tolerate any sort of disrespect. Never accommodate their disrespect. We don't comfort the wicked, first of all. We don't make excuses for evil. We don't make excuses for malicious intent. We don't comfort people who have malicious intent. We don't do that. We should never do that. We should understand that this person is not in alignment with us and we need to move that shit around, okay? There's a reason why women who have been abused, in every sense of the word, sexually, emotionally, physically, right? They have repeating patterns. The same predators, it's like they smell it on them or something. They just know, oh, this one's already pre-broken in. I can do the same thing. When a woman goes on a first date and she says, well, my ex was so terrible and my ex did that, the whole time you're thinking, I'm opening my heart up to this man so he knows what I've been through and he won't repeat it. And the whole time the man is thinking, oh, okay, so she tolerates this. All right, cool. Next. Tag me in, coach. Swear to God. Swear to God. I promise you, when you change the way that you think, when you change the way that you operate, when you exert your dominance, when you tell people, I don't do that. No, I don't tolerate that. No, no, no. When you do a favor for somebody, ever so often I'm guided to, this is just an example, ever so often I'm guided to offer like a free additional service on my reading because my spirit team told me, hey, this person needs this. They didn't ask for it. If they ask for it, they're not giving shit. Do you understand? I don't advertise free services. The people who approach me and ask for free shit, you already know what type of time they're on. You do it once, they'll run you to the ground. They'll do it again over and over and over. And the day you don't do it, you're the bad guy. Oh, they'll run you to the ground. You have to put your boundaries very, very secure at all times. Never back down from your own respect. Because when you're too nice, that is what you will always receive, is disrespect. They will discard you like you're trash. They don't have to work for anything. And naturally, we won't get into any dating things, but babe, you need to go watch Sprinkle Sprinkle. You need to go watch Princella. You need to go watch Queen Maker Princella, Sprinkle Sprinkle, yep. Because even though they are a little bit on the extreme end, right, especially coming from like a people pleaser, you'll realize that they're actually not wrong at all. You'll realize. Men won't want you to watch them. Ah, that bitch trash. This is why women are in their masculine energy. No, thank you, every day, bye. The first sign of anyone trying to not earn your respect versus them just expecting you to be kind while they do whatever the fuck they want to, that's your sign to exit immediately, expeditiously, and to never look back. Hear the siren? Channel message, confirmation. I'm being serious.